Here we go.
All right. Thank you, Michelle. And hello, everyone. I'm Natalia Irving. I'm a senior sales coordinator, and I'm so grateful to be on the call tonight, Team Rock call, and grateful to have opportunity to share some tips with you, what I learned from a different program I went, and little quick story about me. I learned about Juice Plus from Jay Lang and Michelle LaRoche at the health fair. And I immediately got idea. So fruits and vegetable in capsule, I was feeling this is awesome. And I was dreaming about that. Somebody make a capsule with you can take and have all nutrition in your body. So I really immediately got it. And um, but as a business, kind of, I was thinking I was graduating my master's degree in marketing. I was thinking, yeah, no business, so I will probably not doing. And when I got amazing results, I had no headaches. I have a ton of energy. My husband was recovered after chemotherapy very quick. So I was start to think of, oh my God, maybe I'm look at as a business too. And what attracted me, it's a benefit package. I was thinking so cool. No any other company has like that. And I was really grateful. I'm doing this business with this amazing people and with awesome mission. Uh, and today I come with this idea, the power of the focus, because we getting so busy in our life and getting so overwhelmed with everything. And sometimes we really don't know how to get focus and how to get things done. And a couple of things to inspire me to do this type of call. I doing the program with Eric Worre program. It's a personal development program, and also reading this book. It's called The Power of Focus, and it's a long read book because it's kind of really uh, you need to work on this book through all these your different habits. So the 47% of our everyday life, it's all about habits. If we do have a bad habits, it's really drain ours down and really doesn't let us move forward. So successful people have a successful habits. Negative habits really breed negative consequences, and successful habits bring our successful results. So if we change our habits, it's like a shred 10. You know, in shred 10, we're developing healthy habits to change our health. So it's a similar, we need to change our habits to make a successful habits in our life to have, to change our life. If we don't change anything, nothing will change. So if we change 4 habits in a year, in 5 years, you will change, will be 20 habits. Can you imagine for in 5 years, you will have a 20 new good habits developing in your life. And you will be successful, you will be happy, you will be, have money, good relationship, lots of opportunities. And sometimes you're thinking, what's the bad habits everyone have a different bad habits. Some people maybe spending so much time in social media. Now, some people, take too much time maybe with your kids, or maybe not enough time with your kids, or any bad habits you have. Maybe just make a list and think about what you want to change first. I want to share a couple things I change in my lifestyle. Before every morning, I was really kind of get up in the morning and quick take shower, make a breakfast, and run on the meetings, and been running all day long like a gazelle, crazy with a busy lifestyle. Now, this time, going to this program, Eric Worre program, you probably know many leaders mention that, but I start now with I create 2 different journals. One, it's a happy journal. Nice kind of. I bought some nice book. It's my successful journal. You can call the successful journal, happy journal, or um, and in this journal, I put three things what I'm grateful for in the morning, and really just a simple thing what really grateful for, and this is bring you to the gratitude for whole day, to gratitude mode, to really helpful to go through the day with a different mode. At the end of the day, I put three things what I achieve. You know, the three little things. It could be big things or it could be little things what you achieve. Um, Simple. You don't need to think too long. Like I bought a great book today, or I make a three-way call today. I'm really did a call in somebody on my chicken list, you know, some little achievement you do, or maybe I'm doing this, still doing this journal, and it's really bring you. Now I get up in the bed really happy, and it kind of bring you to the great attitude and great happiness bring you to your life. There you go. Another journal I create is it called junk journal. So you put all your junk thoughts, your negative thoughts, any doubt of yourself, anything you kind of maybe, you know, you're feeling really, everything put on your on this journal. I didn't buy the nice journal. It could be any note, and don't focus on that. But when you put this on the paper, all your junk thoughts, it's kind of start disappearing, and you start to think about, wow, this why I was doubted that, why I was thinking. When you put on this on the paper, it start totally change. And now in the morning, we all go through the life a lot of different you know, challenges. You know, some people have we all mothers, and you know, have a family, and some family or go through different challenges, and we need to bring our attitude in the morning and kind of be strong and mentally strong. So I do a different affirmation. Some I like Louisa Hay has an awesome affirmation. You can Google it and find she is talking like 100 different affirmation. Or you can create from your junk journal. You can create some opposite thing in the your affirmation for yourself. And I recording on my phone. It's the best way to read before you go to bed in the or get up in the morning. But I recording in my phone, and I'm just listening this when I'm making a breakfast. It's like a 10 minutes my you know, affirmation, and it bring me confident, bring me really bring me up to the life and a good day, good mood, good positive mood, bring me good energy. And it's affirmation could be for your family, for your health, for yourself, for your business. A couple affirmation I will want to share with you. And this is affirmation I really like. It's more like a probably half a business, half a. I'm always in the right place at the right time, engaged in the right activity. So you doesn't feel you are really doing something wrong. And your intuition, when you work on your subconscious mind, this affirmation go to your subconscious mind. And really, when your subconscious mind say one thing and you doing different thing, it's kind of go wrong. That's why we need to feed our subconscious mind to be a successful. Another one, any undesirable thoughts, it's immediately replaced by 3 desirable thoughts. So this is where you will be automatically replacing. When you repeated this affirmation all the time, you automatically will be kind of, you bring your brain muscle start working. This is a good one for business. I'm my own product, and there is a waiting list. So it is a waiting list. Our product's so amazing. So it's a waiting list, and you really bring that kind of you start to be waiting list. Maybe not in the beginning, but and after that you feel like, wow, that's a kind of cool. I have a waiting list. People want to invite me for different events. And this is I really like about money. I am a money magnet. Money flows to me easily. So you can say in a different way. I'm always kind of have a fun way. I'm a money magnet. Money flows to me easy. Something to bring you fun, and it's kind of really kind of cool way. So get your motivation. So and as a couple things, I deserve all happiness in my life now and forever. This is a good one. Sometimes we struggle, go to the different things, and we sometimes feeling like you struggle a lot and you doing things, but we are born and to be happy, and we deserve all happiness in my life now and forever. So you deserve to be happy all the time. The last one I want to share, I have lots of them. And people, this is a business one. People call me about my business every day. They took at my success as a point they would like to be at. So I really like that one because I was in the beginning, I was thought, wow, how will they call me every day? They really, and it's not they happen immediately, but they will. When your subconscious mind, you kind of attract all this. And people start to, I'm like every day in some team members and customer, maybe not calling, but connect me through the messenger, texting, and every day I'm like, oh my God, and this is happening. So pick the affirmation, what you need to, what you feel like you struggle with, make affirmation and work with that. So what time we have, because we have, so this is really replacing bad habits to the good habits. It's in a great way to kind of start to be unstuck and start to be focusing, and everything will start to be intuitively happening in your life happen. And today we have another two speakers, and I want first introduce Julie Nosavitsky. She's a new team member in our team, but she has a background in be as a coach, life coach, and she will be talking today about how we need to prioritizing, and this is really important. Okay, Julie, take over.
Okay, hello again, everybody. I will probably skip my Juice Plus story first because of the time limitation, and second, I was talking about it just at the previous meeting, so I think everybody still remembers it. Today, I will be talking as a life coach. I was doing life coaching for many, many years. Life coaching for reaching your full potential personally and professionally. And recently I narrowed my business just to relationship coaching. What I wanted to talk about today is prioritization. We are very busy people and often feel so overworked and overwhelmed that it becomes a real challenge to keep things under control. Sometimes we feel like, oh my God, how can I get all this done and still remain normal and not lose my mind. Sometimes it feels like an impossible task to do. And time management became a big topic lately. But what happens, people take tons of classes and buy tons of tools. And we can find many, many things on the market that help you to use your time efficiently and help you manage your time. But from my own coaching experience and from doing a lot of reading and talking to many people and many life coaches, I'm discovering that the problem is that a lot of people say that despite all those great tools and great time management tips, they still cannot get things done and cannot keep things under control. And sometimes worse than that, they don't have time to use those time management tips. For instance, they say, oh yes, I know, I have this great tool that I can use and it will help me tremendously. But you know, I installed that trial version and I know I have to try it because the time expires. I don't have time. And you hear things like that constantly. So what does it tell us? That we probably want to take a step back and start from what are the most important things for us to do? We cannot get everything done. So the answer is we probably have to choose what to do and what not to do. And I want to tell you a little story about a philosophy professor who came to his students holding an empty pickle jar and filled it with golf balls and asked his students, is the jar full? And they said yes. Then he said, okay, now watch. And he emptied a box of pebbles in that same jar, and they filled the empty spaces between the golf balls. He said, is it full now? Yes, it's full. Then he emptied the box of sand in it, and the sand filled in everything else. And he said, now it is full. So I want you to realize that this jar represents your life. The golf balls are the most important things for you. The pebbles are things that are also important, but less critical. The rest is sand, just stuff. But the critical thing to realize, if you would have put the sand in the jar first, there would be no room for golf balls or pebbles. So the most important thing for us to sit down and think and realize what are our golf balls. They are not the same for everybody. So we need to realize our values and define our goals. And then we need to make our actions, everyday actions, match our values and our life goals. For instance, I had a client who was complaining to me, like, I really need to spend more time with my children, but I constantly am called to volunteer at the church, and I don't know what to do with it. And when we looked at her values and her goals, it appeared that to make the world a better place, where she puts the task of volunteering at the church, she put at the very bottom of her values. While being a good mom, she put at the very top. So then what's more important? To spend time with her children or to go volunteer at the church? And then we said, okay, then next time when they call her, she can say no. It's important, but it's less critical. And every time when you make a decision like this, think of what are your golf balls. I'm really trying to go on a high level because this topic cannot be discovered in 5 minutes. But then really main test, the main 5 questions for you to ask yourself when you decide what's the most important are, first, if I can press a magic button for it to be done for me, would I be willing to press this magic button? If yes, then this is not important. Second question is, will it matter in 5 years? If no, then this is not important. Will you regret not doing more of it when you die? Would you miss it if it was gone? If you answer those 5 questions, it becomes much more clear to you. And unfortunately, what we call sand is usually urgent, so we jump on it. And urgent things feel like, I need to get it done, I need to get it done. And it takes all our time. And when we ask to get something done, we don't ask ourselves a question. Do I really need it? Can you attend this meeting? Or if I have an hour, I will. But do I want to attend this meeting? Will it be important for my business? We don't always ask ourselves this question. And when it comes to actual business, I had a client who came to me saying that I work 24/7 and my husband feels neglected. He says that I don't ever spend time with him, I always work. And on the top of it, I got a letter from my management that they want to lay me off because I never get anything done. And when I started working with her, we realized that even though she uses all the time management tips, she doesn't have a sense of prioritization in her head. Like when the task comes to her, she starts working on it. For instance, she may have an urgent email from the customer waiting for her, but she's working with her coworker who has a question because it came first. She's not evaluating her tasks. So what we really need to think every time when the task comes to us, do I need to do it? Is it important for me at all? Second question, if yes, do I need to do it now or it can wait? Can I postpone it? And where can I postpone it? And the last question, do I need to do it myself or can I delegate it? If it's in the family, can I delegate it to family members? If it's business, can I delegate it to my team? We often feel bad about delegating tasks, but this is something that we can do and should be doing. This is it in a nutshell, pretty much.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much, Julie. Thank you. And we have Sharon will be sharing about the visualization because it's really important so we can see it. And she did a great vision board, and it's really have all these tools, what's working for her. And this is so important to it. Sharon, take over.
Hello. Thank you, Natalia. I am very much a visual person. I really need to see things in order to be reminded of them, and I need to see them and not just think about them because I have so much going on in my days. To make things happen, it's got to be front and center. So I like to make myself notes. I showed you these before. I think, can you read that? NMD. I'm going all the way to NMD. Expect success.
Awesome.
And I have another one. I'm going to make a difference. These are little things I have around to remind me. I've been reading Mel Robbins' book about the 5-second rule. So I went to the store and I got some numbers. Can you see that? It says 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The 5-second rule is if you get the prompting to do something, you have only 5 seconds before you talk yourself out of it. So I have these around the house. I have one I made on a magnet for the refrigerator. And I also made myself a nameplate, if you can see that. The light's not too good. But it says Sharon Little NMD underneath it. So I'm kind of getting myself ready and reminding myself of what I want. I don't let myself forget when I go too far. So I have this other board I made that has sales coordinator, SC, in the middle. And I've got all the bubbles around so I can see where I am. Let's see if I turn. Why is it so dark? There it goes. I can see how far I am from that. I've got to fill in all those little bubbles with names. I used my son's old room for my office, and he had this poster of an iceberg. So you see a little bit of the iceberg above, and everything else is below. So to me, I didn't take down the poster because it signified this is what you see of your business, your customers, when they materialize. But all of these are down below the water, along with the promotions I want to make. And then I have a note I stuck on it that says, focus on what you want, not what is. So I put that on there. And then I can just stand here and look at it and whatnot. And I have over here my vision board. That was the one that I made at Natalia's house. And then I have this board that says, I am enough. All is well, just be. Because I want to remind myself that I'm enough. Everything will turn out great. And this is my year. I just want to concentrate on being me, the best me I can be, put myself out there. And sometimes it is hard. And I think that some of these visual tools that I have around here will make it easier for me. I also like affirmations, and I have a book, a notebook for affirmations. And so between affirming it, visualize it, believe it, I think it will actualize itself also.
And it was, and it is right now too, Sharon. I remember it was happening, right? You have need one order and one team member, and you had, somebody, your coworker, want to sign up, right?
Yeah.
It was just in the last promotion day. It was happening, everything happening. So it's super cool. Well, thank you so much, Lenny. We passed on right on time. And thank you, Julie. Thank you, Sharon, for sharing that awesome tools. So the power of focus, it's long things, but if you change your bad habits on the better habits, think like a shred 10, but with your successful habits. If you prioritize your things, what you need to be done, and think twice, it's worth it spending time on that. And you visualize, it's really bring you to faster to and happier to what you want to achieve. And so thank you so much, everyone, for listening. And